Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Here we have the trailer, Red Patriot, aka what Ubisoft said. Let's let's throw Transcendence down the hole because it's probably not what players want. And let's do this. Now, I really hope. Okay, here's the thing. We kind of know what's gonna happen, and I hope I'm wrong. I'm truly hope I'm wrong, as most of these videos. But I'm gonna let that to the end of this. So, what we're gonna look today is the trailer. Then we're gonna do a look on three of the pages that come with the TU3. The Pathfinder class, the bug fix, and see if there is anything relevant there. And the last one is about the Red Patriot stuff. Let's see what we have. Let's see what the game throw at us. Let's see the trailer. I didn't watch Ubisoft Forward, so this is new to me. And let's see if this is where the Fat Lady sings for Breaking Point. It's a far more action-packed trailer than normal.
Ghost actual. Send traffic for Bukharov. Major Pyotr Bukharov is the leader of Ravens Rock. Codename Basilisk. He's an ultra-nationalist turned rogue with requisite hatred of the U.S. Son of the late Bukharov. Ghost actual, say again.
I found you, Ghost.
Who's this?
Okay, my mic had a problem, so I cut it all around here, so let's keep going.
Raven's Rock. You might have heard of it.
Let's... I put from the beginning of this scene, so there's no other problem. To ensure that everyone gets.
The leader of Raven's Rock. You might have heard of it.
Bukharov.
If you're fast enough, you may be able to save innocents from a horrible death. The timer has begun. Hurry. Save the others. And try not to die.
Armor on drone locked. Ready for uplink.
Yeah, that's the Pathfinder, the new class. I kinda like the idea, but I think it's too flashy.
You will remember your promise to us, yes? First the United States, then we take back my country.
I am a man of my word, Tovarus. Our plan will bring balance once again.
And who's this boy?
Final request. I wish to hunt these ghosts who plague you.
Well, if you so desire.
Yeah, the two first missions are free to
I'm
everyone.
happy to let you handle them.
Tomorrow. I want to see something because I never... Yeah, here it is. Well, again, I'm gonna let this roll a little bit before we go for the three news that we have. But let's put a little bit of... The thing is, again, the trailer doesn't tell much. More in the same way than the trailer for Deep State didn't tell much. But the thing is, this was supposed to be Transcendence. The fact is, they botched that storyline because drones, probably, and they decide to put, well, you are reading on the screen. But the problem here is I'm afraid I had 3 predictions to how they would like end this, how the Fed Late would sing for Breaking Point. The first one, it's the optimist version. It's, oh, yeah, they took the hit and they will keep developing the game like they would normally do. They will go for the next story and they would go for episode 2 and or season 2, let's call it year 2 or something like that.
You might have heard of it.
The second option was the worst option
Fast enough,
at all.
you may be able to save
They would
innocent
show
lives.
Transcendence, whatever the story
The
was,
timer has begun.
and
Hurry.
don't change.
Save the others.
They would just throw Transcendence and go to the next project. The third option is what I think they did here. More or less, what I believe happened is they repackage everything, including Transcendence, I think. Transcendence, Great Red Patriot, and finish the story of Breaking Point. Because in the end, as you saw, we have Trey Stone. If we kill Trey Stone, we are like halfway of the game, of the end of this. The only way then we're gonna discover that if, I don't know. It's probably only playing, that's gonna be the only way. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna go for the first one of the 3 things to see if there is anything. We're gonna more or less give it a look on it, and I'm gonna give my thoughts on whatever it is. If probably I'm gonna start with the Pathfinder class, then I'm gonna go for the Gunsmith, and last but not least, the quote-unquote more fix and implementations from TU3. Let's see. I lied. I'm gonna start with the Red Patriot. So, here we go. Okay, let's see the trailer we watch. The adventure, 2 missions will be free for all players, that we already know. Tier 1 pass will have access when the thing hits. Again, no problem. We can also get access by 1900? Not 19, whatever. I don't know how much in real money this is, because I didn't even try. Okay, the rewards, let's see. Tokarov, so we're gonna have this as a costume. Grace Stone? Huh. Let me tell you something. I said then the only way would be if, the discover if we gonna end the sort of breaking point was during play. But this probably say then we are killing the last step, and yes, it's the more or less the second option. I doubt we're gonna see her too then. The reason why I say that is because Trey Stone is the last thing inside Aurora, and with that in mind, I doubt that anything else will happen. I really believe this is the end. This is, like I said, where the Fat Late sings. So, getting his skin, costume, or whatever, figure, it's probably gonna be the end. Here, that's good. I think it's gonna be like a thing. Good. I don't know. I don't know. It's a little bit off. Could be a little bit, have a little bit more flair, but okay. Weapons, okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Uh, they could show the rest, but okay. Vehicles, new vehicles, some, of course. Raven's Rock. Maybe, look, maybe. Maybe we'll end up going to Raven Rock. Remember that the trash fire, the dumpster fire, there was narco roads? We end up leaving Bolivia, and for example, Fallen Ghosts, I think is the name of the other DLC, that we had an area. So maybe they implement this more area to do 1 or 2 less missions, because even so, even in like I said, if that is the case, we do have to remember there is more or less one more character. I think it was the CIA fella, the cooperative guy from the mission, something along those lines. Okay, doesn't matter. The Pathfinder class, we're gonna look a little bit there in a minute. New class. Okay, PvP content. Okay, bring new things like a new map and some milestones. So yeah, right about now, I'm really on the point of this is the end for Breaking Point. They gonna close the last thing with killing Treystone and killing Bukarov, and that's all. Not killing. I don't fucking know. You got the idea. This here is gonna be probably the end for Breaking Point, and no, Siri, I don't want to talk to you. And that's it. I don't think we're gonna have anything else after. I'm not seeing much hope for year two, if you catch my drift. I look to the things they would implement. There is nothing telling about AI or other bug fix like that, so it's all general, like generic bug fixes. So you can go look it up. Even if I'm not showing here, I'm gonna leave the link in the description. So take a look. So here we have the Pathfinder class. We'll add the new word element. Let me tell you something. This is something that really kind of pisses me off right now. Because if you play the whole fucking game already, that is a larger amount of possibility, uh, you're gonna need to revisit a lot of areas just to get those things. It's got everywhere, okay. The wide items provide technical equipment, this cache. We're also integrated on the Pathfinder class, offering special items and refill the Pathfinder special ability. Okay, make sure to. Oh boy, that's gonna be a level. One thing, let me tell you, I highly, we kind of got it, but I really thought that we would get a better drone class, because the drone from Breaking Point is a very big downgrade for the drone from Wildlands, because we had the noise, the EMP, the explosion. I don't remember if there was the EMP, but you catch my drift. I really found bullshit than we like. The drone is just a drone, and I expected we would have more customization on that, but fuck. Scout. So they would. Wait. And make sure to look well into cache. So this would be the things they will have, like scout weapon 2. Okay, they are kind of look cool. One thing, it's again my problem with the way then Breaking Point works things out. Uh, the MK17 normal can look like this. Just pop up a scope, a different barrel, and allow us to change the fucking stock. And the thing would be almost looks like this. But hey, top and okay, Pathfinder class. Let's see. Winner will have a versus okay scouting. It's a scouting class, huh? Uh, it's a scouting class that had like an artillery piece or something among those lines. It was really flash for a scout. Makes sense. Okay, makes sense. The scout call artillery. They were just being a bullshitter, like normally. Utilize class abilities into okay. Hello, rogue. Or is it? Oh, okay. You can call a rogue drone. That's interesting. Scan, detect enemies, and mark they for allies. So they can literally just drop. Mark the entire area so you don't need to scout. Interesting. Lure patrol for health. Okay. Flash out and flash or stun enemies. That's good. Deploy tactical strike. That was one of my questions. This tactical strike is an EMP or is it like artillery strike? A blending protocol, special 2. Wait, what? Is this a little bit retarded, or is... Let's see if I get this right. His special ability, like his special item, is allow you to use your special ability once more. Okay. That is retarded, but sure? Passive, black and white thermal vision that can also highlight a tactical caches, so okay. Identification of caches, okay, with a visual and audio feedback, okay. I don't care about that. Oh, that's the thing. No, wait. Isn't... Hmm. Oh, this is on PvP. I don't give a flying fuck. I like the idea of the class, like you're the scout, and you can call like artillery, but I highly think it's gonna be more or less, arrive, in my case, arrive, use this, because why the fuck not? Scan everything, and then, when shit hits the fan, pull a strike. And let me tell you something, if I already didn't kill almost all behemoths, did 2 strikes could really damage that shit show? Oh boy. I don't know, too flash, too action movie, but I like the idea of the class, I like artillery, and I like all drone support. I just find very strange this, like, an ability that allow you to just simply refuel your ability, like your special ability. It's a little bit strange. If was, for example, who's the Pathfinder? Yeah, if it was a drone, then you pop out like the refuel drone for the ammunition for the engineer class, and any one of your team could pick that up. That could be a little bit more interesting. And yes, I know I'm talking even me being a single player guy who never touched this in multiplayer. That would be interesting. Yeah, I found like that special 2 is the ability of using this twice. A little bit unoriginal, unimaginative. I don't know. Could be better, but also could be worse. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we have Gunsmith. Oh, they fucking allow us to change the goddamn stock. That's good. I just don't like the idea that there is only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weapons. Oh boy. Ubisoft, you really amaze me. Okay. That's more or less what I expect from from the game on the beginning. Oh, okay. No, there are, so stocks are shared between. Okay, so any MK17 stock can be used on MK17 Shorty and Assault. Why not on Scout? And that's the problem. It's a bloated fucking system, but whatever. Stocks are shared between. Okay, same thing here, same thing here. Again, that's the problem that I'm still having. Like, why the other things are not allowed to be changed to. There are weapons, then I agree, they can't change stocks, and that's fine. But for the weapons that can, I don't understand the reasoning. Ah, boy. That makes sense, and the new under barrels. Bipods! Let's see if they finally... We understood bipods in our community discussion. While we have made some improvements, we continue to do so. Well, part of me was saying that, oh, I believe they will stop developing the game. But here is the truth: functionalist bipods will not be. And I know someone in the comments already are typing, "Oh, you're complaining they are not gonna put an animation of the bipods floating down." Yes, I am. Like most people, new barrels, great. And the things for the Red Patriots. Okay. Things that you're gonna need to buy. Oh, you have the Honey Badger, the Fall. Okay. Wow. So the Tactical Cache only has this. Oh boy. Okay, let me be 100% sincere here. Is this a bad update? Hell no. It's a good update. It's doing well. Let me mute this for fuck's sake. It's doing well. But I have to question a couple things. Again, I still believe that here is where the Fat Lady sinks for Breaking Point. So, more or less, I think it's over. We're gonna end the story of Aurora here. We're gonna have a finish line. We're gonna evac Aurora, and there's not gonna be a year 2. I don't know if they plan to have a year 2. I don't know if they didn't plan to have a year 2. Truth being told, was a long journey. More or less for me, almost 2 fucking years talking about this game, and in some way, I am more or less relieved that it's over. I'm gonna be more specific in the end, when the game finished. After I finish Red Patriot, after I sat down and have time to think about this entire journey of about this game that wasn't what it's supposed to be. Now, I gonna say something. During the last time that I did a video, someone brought up a very important topic. Oh, it's really impressive what the developer did in this span of time, the time between release and time and the patches. I will say I agree. The guy working his ass off behind a computer screen trying to code this out. I think this guy's doing 10 out of 10 work. I think this guy is killing himself to make the features that we have now. And I think this guy deserves all the praise that he will never have. So, you developer who are sitting down at the desk, working your ass off to make this game better, you are the good guy on this story. Now, with that being said, I'm not gonna give a single drop of credit to Ubisoft any part of besides those guys. And the reason is simple. This, for example, let not cut the story part. Let cut about just the mechanics. The AI teammates, even so they are not good, they're not better than Wildlands. They are more or less equal to it. Because when I played, let me tell you, they are sometimes, to be honest, most of the times they end up doing a lot of retarded shit. And boy oh boy, it's funny when you literally are sniping down, your AI is on your side and the enemy come, look to you, wait, and start shooting and the AI partner just look like he's dead. This happened a couple of times to me. I have video of that happening. Maybe I put on the next video. Maybe I will find a better clip to show that more. But in the end, the thing is, mechanically, the AI teammates, the Gunsmith, the immersive mode, the ghost experience, the ability to customize, difficult, and a lot of the other features. This is supposed to be 1.0. This was what Ghost Recon Breaking Point supposed to be. So, I will give credit to the developer, to the ground floor guy, the guy who's really working, sitting down and doing that. But I'm not gonna give credit to the Ubisoft management. They fucked up from prior day one. On the moment they believe raids, tiered loot, all of the things, like all the things that happened, the online only, lack of teammates, raids, again, and everything like that was what Ghost Recon supposed to be. Those guys don't deserve credit. And before, oh, but Ubisoft are listening to you. Let me tell you something. And I'm sorry if I'm the cynical one, if I'm the guy who really just got kicked so much that I can't believe that. This back from the dirt, this turning the game around story can only work X amount of times before you start to thinking if this isn't done by design. It happened with the Division 1. The launch was meh at most, and Ubisoft tried to pull that game out of the gutter. They work. I think was in 1.7 when Survival or something along that line. I don't remember the name of the game. Came out, and that was the thing. The Division started getting more meat on their bones, and people brought back. They tried again with For Honor, and I think a lot of people tell me then in PS4 and Xbox One there is a large community. I don't know. I cannot attest to that. So in the end, it's the same. They try to put the launch was meh at best, and they try to bring it up. Rainbow Six Siege, same thing. A very flawed launch, and they pulled the game back. But let me say one thing. It worked with Rainbow Six Siege. It kinda worked with the Division 1. I cannot say it worked with For Honor. It failed miserably on the Division 2. The Division 2, it's probably has a lot of more problems. Problems than led me and all my friends that bought Day 1 the Division 1. And it was the Division 2. It was the same amount of people that bought Day 1 the Division 1. And let me tell you, we had almost like 5-6 teams ready. None are playing right now. We dropped before most of they dropped before Warlords of New York arrive. And even after Warlords of New York arrive, I don't think this game got better. Each time I look to say, oh, maybe it's time, maybe I'm gonna give it a look. I look to the thing and I see someone saying, the loot is shit. They didn't fix that. They didn't fix that. There are more bugs. There's more this. And here we have Breaking Point. Breaking Point was the last time they tried to do this. Let me leave on the screenshot of the. I think it. God damn it. I think Breaking Point fails on that too. Breaking Point didn't pull back. It didn't got back from. It didn't rise from the ashes. It stumbled back to normalcy. And like I said, even if everything that I said, mechanically, everything is working right now. Let me tell you something. The story of Ghost Recon Breaking Point is shit. And because of that, this game doesn't work a lot. Again, right now, I'm gonna end this video. Gonna wait until tomorrow. Gonna play the Red Patriot. And then, the last thing that I'm gonna do is probably two more videos. 100%. One video is a 100%. A second one I'm not gonna promise, but one video being my conclusion about Red Patriot, and if I able to pull that, I maybe do one video of the whole goes Recon Breakpoint. But in the end, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Still, right now, we don't know. We don't know if this is where the Fat Lady sings. On the storyline, yes, I do believe that it is. On development for Breaking Point, who knows? Ladies and gentlemen, see you around and see you tomorrow.